Well, 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 good evening, lads, lasses, and you non-binary folk. How are we all feeling tonight, eh? Feeling chipper, feeling spry, feeling better than I, hopefully? My goodness. Such a terrible tragedy. They made me do work today. I had to go to work. What am I supposed to do? I was really getting used to this whole getting paid to do nothing thing, and then they call me to do work? Ah, tragic. I can't believe they would do that to me. They would make me do work? Why would they do that to me? Oh, the misery. Anyway, yes. It's crazy though. I got everything set up. I had everything, Twitter post written, all that sort of thing. Everything you could think of. I set it all up. Got the stream ready. And usually, if they're not contacting me by almost 8 o'clock, they're usually not contacting me. And I'd been checking rather diligently the sort of update board that sort of checks, that tells me when they're, thinking of throwing me into somewhere needs me, a placement needs me, some work needs to be done. I was updated, I was keeping up on it, and then minutes before I was about to start streaming. Sat down, I was ready, I had my cup of tea. Bam, I get a call. Eric, oh God, we need your help. I was like, oh, fine. Luckily it was someone nearby. I was able to get everything done pretty easily. They were fun people. Loved working with them. Good school. Real fun place. I enjoyed it. So, can't say it wasn't a bad day. Can't say it wasn't a good day. But it was funny. First time. I had thought this would happen last night. I was having trouble sleeping. As I've had for the last few nights, I've had trouble sleeping. So, hope that's not anything awful. So I was worried, I was like, oh, now after all this trouble I had sleeping, I'm definitely going to be called into work tomorrow. Then I got up, and lo and behold, and let's be honest, every time I have a bad night's sleep, I always go, oh, this is the night I'll be called in tomorrow. It's really just confirmation bias, that they call me every time I'm unwell. But, yeah, I went up, did the work, came back, left pretty early, didn't need me for much. But I decided to push the stream back to the night time. Did a full day's work though. It's a good time. It's a place I've driven past a few times. Nice place. Nice place. Good times. I enjoyed my day. And if I wasn't so sleepy from my poor sleep I've had the last 2 nights in a row, I don't know. I feel like I might be coming down with something. It's annoying. Annoying. I'm hoping it'll pass by the weekend, but my stomach has just been... It's just been in turmoil. No, not even turmoil. I wouldn't describe it as turmoil. My stomach's been in mild discontent. My stomach's thinking about talking about staging a walkout. Not actually done it yet. But it's uncomfortable enough that it makes it difficult to sleep. The real annoying part of an upset stomach. Is this something I drank, or something I ate, or something I did, or have I suddenly gained, intestinal paralysis from some unknown health condition? We may never know. First time in a while, too. Then I got work-provided lunch, which was nice, actually. So maybe the healthy work lunch will stabilize the meridians, one of those people say. Anyway, so, called out, did my work, now I'm back, and we'll see. We'll see. I can already feel my stomach not being happy with me. So, it's not like I'm going to sleep tonight anyway. So, yeah. Oh well. Such is life, you know. それが人生です。人生なんてそんなものです。Such is life. Such is life. Happens more and more. One of these days I'm gonna run out of such is life, and I'll be dead. Anyway, to help my ailing health, I decided to have a tea I still have a weirdly large amount of. I've drunk a lot of this tea. It's such a light tea that the container was packed with it. You know, these containers contain a certain amount of each tea. Oh, by the way, it's the native lemongrass and ginger. Uses a fibrous ginger from, Central Australia, and some native lemongrass from the north and centre of Queensland. A beautiful little Australian tea. Well, sorry, lemongrass from North Queensland and Central Queensland. Not Central Queensland. North Queensland and Central Australia, Northern Territory, more than likely. And some nice fibrous ginger. Nice fibrous ginger. So a bit of lemon, a bit of lightness, a bit of grassiness, a bit of ginger. Yeah. Ginger's always what cures ale. It's good enough for cholera victims in India when they made the whiskey mac, drinking ginger wine and whiskey. Then it's good enough for me. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a nice calming tea. I was gonna go with chamomile, but I'm already sleepy enough. I don't need any help. So, nice native lemongrass and ginger to give myself the old what for. And let's hope for the best, eh? Pray for my sleep tonight, eh? Otherwise, we should waste no time in getting into the swing of things, as we have some bosses we need to defeat. We have some bosses we need to beat. Specifically two emaciated geriatrics. Always the emaciated geriatrics. There it is. Adric Whiters, this should be the last time I have to look upon your glorious visage. The last time. Truly tragic. I'll miss him. Who knows if I'll be able to pull this off. But it's possible. It is funny that I was so confident about finishing last stream, and that I ended up finishing last stream because I probably wasted a bit much time screwing around, doing some finalizing things. This is what I get for trying to use this weapon as my final weapon, because I am stupid. Throne of Want. I want nothing to do with you, throne. Nothing. Boo 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 boo. Boo boo doo. At least we know we can't deal with these guys. It's all real slow and steady. Wins the race. Slow and steady. That's really what it is. Not a bow and arrow, I've just bought infinite arrows and shot everyone to death, but I don't have that. I don't need you, summons. I can handle Throne, Watcher, and Defender if they were turned into two geriatrics. I hate that. Oh shit. Nice try, big man. Nice try. Nice try. Come on, activate both of you. I do like how they have different amounts of health. That is slightly funny. The Throne Watcher actually has less health. It's like they've scaled the Throne Watcher to have the Throne Watcher's health scaling. Oh, nailed it. It would just be so good if one of these jumped off the edge. Woo! Almost comboed me. I can tell your moves. Ah, shit. Shit! They did it again! The combo! The combo. The combo. They did it again! How could this happen? Well, at least I don't have to keep using things to keep my health down, because I've got the magical crowns. I am free of humanity's terrible condition. I am the true Sigma male. Free of all annoyance. I don't know why I suddenly stopped talking. It's unusual for me to do that. I ceased to exist. Probably gonna be a quiet one tonight. Probably gonna be a quieter stream, to be honest. I am a bit sleepy. I am a bit sleepy. You can tell, because I screwed up by not putting my bleeding serum on immediately. I missed my ring that blocks magic. Hello. Alright. I want you both to do like a jump move. That would be nice. Not that. Woo! That would have been the perfect opportunity if I could have dodged it. God damn, King Vendrick. When there's two of you, holy shit. Damage is not my problem in this fight. Honestly. I really should kill you more. I feel like it's boredom that's the problem in this fight. Their damage is a problem in this fight, to be frank. It's a spear moveset. Maybe I should do the dramatic poke from a distance. Two-handed. It's a beautiful twin blade style moveset. One-handed, it's a spear. The truly ultimate weapon. The unscaling Senators spear. I really should have been using a weapon with scaling, considering all these stats that I have. Yeah! I really don't think more damage is gonna help me here. Though I suppose if I had something that did, like, absurd damage, I guess it would probably be pretty good. If I had, like, the chicken wing or something, where a single hit from the chicken wing is, like, a third of their health. Yeah, we probably would be in a much better position. Oh, dang it, I forgot to do this. Oh, well. I really wish I could get one of them to jump off the edge. Wouldn't that be spectacular? How am I alive? He's entered passive mode. Which is annoying. I gotta stop trying to dodge at the last minute. He really uses that ruler's sword to great effect, doesn't he? He really uses that ruler's sword to great effect. It's just funny, I can't even seem to get past, like, the first part of the fight. Like, I've not got further than a few hits in, and it's just... I don't even use all my Estus. It really is a damage problem. No matter what weapon I used, I suspect that would still be a damage problem. Especially if I tried to use something like the chicken wing. I don't have the carry weight for the chicken wing. I was trying to dodge these guys with a fat row. I've had a hard enough time with a medium roll, or whatever I've got now. I can't actually remember if it's a medium or a light. I'm having a hard enough time with my roll that I've got now. Really, I should have gotten the prisoner's tatters and just, you know, done my best with 0 armor. But beggars can't be choosers. Beggars cannot be choosers. I just wish they wouldn't use the blast at the very start of the fight. Because they just do this perfect counter bullshit. Yee! I have 2,000 health. This guy does over 1,000 health. Every hit. And I know it's a challenge because it's a randomizer. It just makes me wish I could go online and go, oh, how do I beat this 2 Vendrick fight? And I just know there's not going to be any answers. Patience is hard because it's hard to capitalize on... Maybe we should do the one-handed try. Let's try one-handed poking. It's hard to capitalize on... You just have to be patient. I just have to wait for the perfect moment. And then just... go for it, you know? I remember there was a fight I was doing really well.
La PlayStation 2.
Hello. How are you? You joined me. Still playing the game. I said I totally finished. Didn't beat it already? Nope. After I was getting my ass kicked by this specific boss way too many times, I decided, instead of spending another an hour and a half to beat it, I decided just to delay it. And then this morning, I got called out to work, so I couldn't do it this morning when I wanted to. And now we're back! Getting my ass kicked by 2 geriatrics. Truly is. God, they're fucking combos. It's amazing. I can't believe I got a dual boss of the one boss, like a duplicate of the one boss, that does over like 2,000 damage in a single hit. This guy is hard because he's like, a single mistake is punished harshly with this fellow. But if there's 2 of them, existing is punished harshly. Existing in the same room with these sons of bitches is punished harshly. This is the one boss that does fuck you amounts of damage. The randomizer strangely knows what it's doing. It does, doesn't it? And it goes to show that a lot of developers do a lot of work to make sure bosses are doable. It really makes you appreciate a developer when you play a randomizer and you get stuck with 2 bosses, because it's a really consistent thing. 2 bosses, even if it's just a duplicate of the same boss, is really hard, even if originally the boss is extremely easy. Like, this is an extremely easy boss. As the hardest part of the boss is the endurance of it. Because the original gimmick of Vendrick, King Vendrick, this geriatric zombie, is that he is like the husk of a king. He has no strategy or strength. He is a surprisingly fast, a surprisingly spry geriatric zombie that moves slow most of the time. Like that. He suddenly moves quick. But, and the only thing, the way he gets away from being such a slow boss is that he does a lot of damage if he hits you. He does so much damage if he hits you. And you're supposed to go collect... It's that move, if I get caught. So yeah, the idea is he has a lot of health and super high defenses, but he can't really do anything. So technically you can beat him, but it's an endurance boss. The idea is you're not supposed to beat him at first because, yeah, he's slow, he's easy, but he somehow will catch you eventually. He's got big hitboxes, he's deceptively long-ranged, that sort of thing. Today's drink is the... not alcohol, actually, so you'll still have to wait for that last gin. Last few nights, my stomach has been really upset, so I'm trying to cut out certain things to see if it's actually anything that I'm eating that's causing my stomach to be upset. So I've been changing my things. Because I've just recently been drinking a lot of rum. Not a lot of rum, only like a shot or 2 a night, like for like 2 nights. I was just wondering if it was the rum, so I'm not drinking tonight. So I decided to hope the lemongrass and ginger settles the stomach. It's not even that bad, as I was going to say my stomach is in an uproar, my stomach is rioting, but then I went, actually, no, my stomach is just mildly upset. It's thinking about talking about staging a walkout. It might consider talking to some of its friends about if it should organize a protest. But it's enough to make it really annoying to sleep. So, yes. Point is, back to this guy. How you're supposed to beat him is either really slowly, perfectly, or you're supposed to collect the 5 giant souls from exploring the whole game, and those giant souls decrease his defenses by a significant amount. And that allows him to be defeated quite easily, because he's now slow and his defenses are low. That's the idea of him. But with two of them, he not only hits like a truck, but he can instantly kill you twice. And that hitbox is something else. Seriously, I dodge. This is why I have to dodge at such specific times. Because his hitbox is large enough that you can dodge and still be within the hitbox. And be hit by it. But it doesn't look like it because he's such a thin sword. I really think they screwed up getting him to use that sword. I get it, it's an elegant sword, and I understand why they did it. But here's another weapon. There is another weapon you get from the Vendrick boss soul called, like, the statue of something or other. I don't know if it's like the statue or something like that, or the queen's statue or something. It's essentially a giant hammer that is the statue of the queen who betrayed him on a stick, essentially, and it's a giant club. I think that would have been a better weapon to give him. At least it would have made his hitbox seem the right size, because he's using such a thin greatsword. And yeah, it's supposed to give strength, but the thin greatsword really doesn't feel right. He really feels like he should be using a club. And it would be funny if he's using the giant club version of his wife and dragging it around. The greatsword just always, I never liked it. It felt too small and thin to be hitting these giant hitboxes and doing this huge damage. But I suppose it's supposed to be the last bit of elegance he has. The sword, the gleaming white sword. I still think the sword should have been sort of laid down. I think it would have been cooler. That's my opinion. And also the hit stun on this guy is crazy. I haven't been counting my deaths this whole time. I probably died 3 times there and I didn't count them. But the hit stun on this guy is also crazy, which is why he's able to combo me so easily, because he's supposed to. He's supposed to be slow. He's supposed to punish mistakes heavily. Because he's slow. It's supposed to be easier to dodge him, but it hurts you more if you don't. But being 2 of him, it's almost the perfect combination to be almost impossible to kill. To be deceptively easy and difficult at the same time. I don't think I've gotten him below half health. What I need to is focus on the one that has the least health, because they have different amounts of health, because they're actually scaled differently, because they're scaled based on the boss they're replacing. So, the throne of the Vendrick that's replacing the Watcher has significantly less health than the Vendrick that's replacing the, Defender. Makes sense. The Watcher's the fast. Light. The Defender has more health. In fact, I'm wearing the Defender's chestplate right now. A strategy would be to focus on that Defender. Never attack unless I'm able to hit that not the Defender, the Watcher. Which I believe is the right one as I come in. It's just missing one dodge, or just being in a position where they can hit me. Ends my life so quickly. There's nothing I can do if they combo me. Okay. They do have a lot more recovery. Ooh, that's good. Oh, he delayed his attack. You son of a bitch. Whoop! You comboing bastard! Shouldn't have healed. Shouldn't have healed. Because I had to dodge the other move, I couldn't dodge this guy's move, and then I tried to heal, but the other guy was already running at me. What I have been, though, is put psychologically into a corner by these two. They have pretty long times between moves. I just can't tell when those are. And there's also some very subtle changes in when he releases the move. Again, Dark Souls 2 was the progenitor of the Elden Ring delayed attack, where a combo appears to be the same combo. In fact, Elden Ring's probably much better for it than Dark Souls. This was one of the few fights where I've noticed bosses have same combos that are exactly the same, but the timings between the swings are just ever so slightly delayed. Sometimes he swings instantly as he's sprinting up, sometimes he waits just for a moment. I can't tell if it's an AI problem or me. Truly is something to behold. Also doesn't help this walk back to the fight is something. I can do it though. I can feel it in me bones. Feel it in my fingers. Love is all around me. Oh, thank God. No, don't combo me! No! As an old man, you know you can beat other people. I know I can, but I really feel like the old man are beating me. I should have tried to heal. I should have just tried to get away. And it's not even... The problem is they're so similar, and because they're the same person, that you can't actually get them to split up. There's no way to get these two to split up. Because they just move the same. This is the goddamn problem with two Mythers. Myther, the Baneful Queen, is an extremely easy boss. When there's two Mythers, the Baneful Queens, they're extremely difficult and they work together perfectly. It's amazing. One always seems to be acting distant and shooting the blasts, while the other's being very aggressive. And if they get out of sync even a moment, they're both so quick, they'll just combo you, just like these guys. It's amazing. Really. Really is amazing. It's the worst part is it feels so possible. It's so slow and small, but it requires me to play more than perfectly. I need to see the fucking future sometimes, because I don't know what move these guys are going to do. I don't know how long their recovery frames are going to be after each move. Because it doesn't feel like it's ever consistent. I'm going to be using all this bleeding serum if I'm not careful. At least I'm getting past the first second. Most of the time. Oh God. They off-kiltered that. It's so perfect. They're such a good team. I've not seen better teamwork than since the goddamn 300 Spartans. I haven't seen such good teamwork since those Roman fellas showed me how to run an army with shields. God damn. Because there's just a mildest difference in aggro. When they both decide to use the blast move, I'm stuffed, I'm screwed, I can't actually win. There is no dodging both blasts. Because they're just slightly off kilter. That's what I mean by, at least I was getting past the first second a lot of the time. What a useless waste of bleeding serum. It's so amazing. I'm like almost dumbfounded, I'm impressed. But they're just perfect synchronization. And again, I shouldn't have healed, because I know that in a lot of Souls games, healing triggers a response from the boss to punish you for healing. It's common in this game, it's common in every game afterwards. They do really love having a trigger in the game that immediately tries to punish you when you heal. It's such a... And you know they're reading your input. The moment you press the heal button, the game goes, fuck off. I dodged too late. And there was a dodge lined up for that one. God, he's so quick. How the fuck did I live through that? Come on. I hate when one of them goes passive. I hate it. How did I live through that? Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. And I hate when I mistime a dodge. I could have lived there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can do this. This is hard. And the worst is this, like, minute walk to the boss fight for a 30-second fight is... It's tough. It's tough. Just for the break up the monotony. Dragon time, baby! Does this make me any lighter? Holy shit, it does. Woo! We've never used the dragon form. We used the dragon form head once. We used the dragon form once, but I feel like it's cooler to use it. Just to break up the monotony. This gives me a light roll and extremely fast stamina regeneration. That's not going to help me, because my defense is significantly lower, but it'll be funny for one time. Maybe it'll give me iframes. Whee! Maybe I should use a soul vessel and push my health and vitality and stamina to, like, maximum. Because this weapon doesn't have any scaling. Yeah, but that was the perfect opportunity. They both swung the same move at the same time. Come on, you. Shit. Now that's a good strategy. I have 5 soul vessels. You know what, screw it, that's a strategy. We're gonna do some shenanigans. Because this weapon doesn't have scaling, it doesn't benefit from me having all those stats. So what I should do is go respec, so I just have the minimum stats required for the weapon I am wielding. And then put everything else, health, stamina, vitality. Mostly into health and stamina. If I can survive one more hit... How many soul vessels do I have? 5. Okay, we're sweet.
Still.
I got this. Okay. Alright, what was the need for this weapon? Can't remember what's actually needed for this weapon. DS2. As what is its requirements? 20 and 22. 22. That's all it requires. Has no scaling otherwise. So yeah, 0 scaling. Yeah. Get my 1 speed. Nah. Oh yeah, adaptability. And 15 more points. You know, good luck beating the old people. I will not have good luck, but we'll see. Endurance. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. I've got 15 more points. Not really much to do with it. Only gives me 5 more. Only gives me 1. It's not giving me much more health, but I have got a significantly more stamina. Oh, I'll take that. Hmm. 5 more points. Way to put it. Well, 5 more points is 5 more points of stamina. Alright. This is a stupid idea, but hey! Now what was I wearing? The crown. Defender's garb. The clothes. The gloves. And the boots. Roll. So close. All right. That did not give me much more health and stamina as I had hoped. Did not give me as much health and stamina as I had hoped. Oh. Is it again? Carrying dagger or something? That'll work. Curious. So that does give me a little bit lighter. Only I had some more carry weight stuff I could do. One of the crowns lighter? Suppose it doesn't really matter. Suppose it doesn't really matter. When it light rolls, I can still go dragon form. It is technically an item I can use. And I'm going to say it's the only way I can't equip my armor if I want to, is dragon form. But honestly, I don't think it's really going to help me. I really don't think it's going to help. This is just going to be a case of good luck and gumption. Learning when I can attack and when I can't. Not getting caught by combos. And if all goes terribly for even longer, summoning is not against the rules, it's just against the spirit of the run. They're both recovering there. The healing is... I knew it. I just know, if I got one of these guys... Shit. I miss instant healing. They do bleed pretty easily, if I can hit them enough. At least the crown stops me from having to keep using the son of a goddamn... I just know, if I could get them in the right position, I could send them sailing off an edge. I just know it. Just know they could be sent sailing off an edge if I got them in the right spot. If I could just get them to trigger that, but to trigger the jump back, I need to be hitting them. I need to be aggressive. But getting them into a corner and then being aggressive, duking these guys is a lot harder than getting around them. Is a lot harder with their wide sweeping attacks. I know I can. If I get one of them off the edge, they'll die. And then I'll be left with one. It's gonna be really funny if I pull it off, and all of this grief and suffering ends with me just backing them off an edge like a pair of worried sheep. Well, I'm screwed. It's done. This death counter is entirely pointless. I keep forgetting to actually click it because I'm so into getting pissed off at this fight. Maybe I should fight one of those dogs until he drugs a third dragon ring. Is there a dog in this room? If it was a dog, I could farm them for a third dragon ring. It would give me more health, stamina, and carry weight. It's a stupid idea, but it might work. Where was a dog? I don't remember a dog. Spawn location. Consistently, at least. I think there was ones in the dragon area. I'll check. If I'm desperate, getting another third dragon ring could be a good way of getting just a bit more health and stamina. I'll never be able to survive more than 3 hits. Surviving 3 hits! Well, that could be surviving 2, to be frank. I'll never survive more than 2 hits, but being able to survive 2 hits is significantly more. Problem is, surviving 2 hits in a row. Maybe some more sublime bone dust to sort of give me... Perfect. Don't keep using that. Please. Shit! I've never had him do that 3-hit when I've been so far away from him. Come on, you. Can't we just get them to jump back? Not that way. Oh, well, didn't want to use that bleed anyway. Thank you for timing that well. Ah, shit, there's an invisible wall. There was not an invisible wall somewhere in this room. I know it. You've become passive. And you were stupid. Should have dodged the other way. I did pretty well that time. It's funny how the AI does sometimes break on the one I'm not focusing on, it feels like. Well, they just start attacking in random directions. So one of them did hit an invisible wall, but I swear, there's not an invisible wall on some of these things. Throne... Watcher and Defender... Cheese? Pretty sure there's one. The idea is... Oh, yes. That's where the wall is. I think I know what they do, but there's no way I can do that with Vendrick. You could try. No harm in trying, eh? I know, I was in the right spot. I was in the right spot. Maybe. It's gonna be risky. But it could be a strategy. They are a lot bigger. They could accidentally push each other off. Unlike the Throne Watcher and Defender, though, there's very little chance I'm getting past them. So it's gonna be a case of they fall in, or I die. But it's a choice. Strange one, but a choice. Maybe their pathfinding will break. Maybe their pathfinding will break. Who knows? It's a strategy. That's right, I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to cheese these people, but it's a goddamn challenge run. A goddamn challenge run that's not supposed to be fair, so... How the fuck? So the idea is over here. Oh! Like that! Like I just demonstrated, everybody. As I just demonstrated. It's a very delicate corner. And considering this boss is in a circular arena normally, he may not be programmed to avoid holes. So ideally, we can get him to... The problem is he jumps in such a way that really doesn't put him in a position... None of the moves he has overstep you. But even the Throne Watcher and Defender usually have invisible walls. I don't know if they've ever fixed this invisible wall, though. It's entirely possible. I just wish they would stop using the two blasts. Maybe I should have committed to having a shield. At least then I could have tried to block it when it came at me. Still could, I suppose. Block the first one, dodge the second. Might be possible. Could still leave me staggering and extremely hurt, but... Just wish there was something to give me more poise. Like a poise potion. Come on. No, you hate me. Come on. I was so close. I think I had something there. The guy was stupid for a while. He got stuck for a bit. He might fall. You might do something stupid, like jump off the edge. I think I might be descending into madness. What a nightmare pair of bosses. You really have to be rather perfect with dodging in these two bosses. That's the worst part. You really have to be perfect in dodging. Because if you don't dodge, the punishment is humongous. No, ever the temptation is the two. Ever the temptation. What happens if I block this? Okay. What you gonna do, big man? That, I suppose. Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh, come on! Yes! He died! They can fall off! Guys, they can fall off! There's a proof of concept! They could fall! And yes, that is a more reasonable strategy than actually beating them fair and square. Fuck you. A proof of concept, they can fall. The question is, can I survive? This is even more luck-based, baby. We are throwing the roulette reel onto this boss fight. Costs me absolutely nothing to keep trying, though. Because if we can get just one of these bastards dead to rights, we are home free. I can't believe the Throne Watcher and Defender strategy still works, but I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off. The idea is we get them to that corner and get them to jump backwards. That would be the ideal situation, which again requires me to be aggressive. And their hitbox is far bigger than the Throne Watcher and Defender. Getting out of that corner is going to be a lot harder than getting in. Come on, you idiots. If only the retry was instantaneous. If only the bonfire was not so far away. I don't understand why they didn't put a bonfire in front of the boss room. I get really far into that corner. I just wish I could split them up, but they're so identical that it's hard to split them up. And even if they do, they start sprinting to sort of get to you, and therefore they join back up again. We could get one of them away. God, this long hallway is making fun of me. The stupidest strategy would be to go restat, max out Havel's shield, and buy Havel's shield, and max out the stats on Havel's shield, and total up, so to speak. Go maximum turtle. Comboed me again. Comboed me again. Turtle shield. Does any shield, though, have enough stability to block that damage? At the risk of not being able to dodge very much in the next two fights if we're fighting someone a lot stronger or a lot faster. Is there truly any fight? That would be too difficult, though. They're so identical. Really is hard. Holy shit, they're so quick. They just pushed me off into the hole. Strategy would get them boxed in. They just pushed me off into the hole. They're too big. How did I get past them that one time? Really, I thought I had something, you know? Really thought I had something. I'm so pissed that this thing doesn't stay open. It seems like the sort of door that stays open. Why does it have to open every time? Pain in my ass. Who thought that was a good idea? Let's make these doors that open slowly and dramatically, and then make them open slowly and dramatically every time you die. So that you can really experience this wonderful sound design we spent all these hours on. Sons of bitches. Can't believe I'm getting my ass kicked by pure physical might. They're so identical, they stay the same place. It's always fighting two of them. It's like fighting them. They may as well just fuse together and become a boss with 2 arms and 2 heads. Hello. Yeah. on, big man. Jump backwards. You just need to jump backwards. That's all you need to do. No! The worst part is seeing it work after you die. They slip off. But Dark Souls isn't one of those games, especially not this game. It's not one of those games that let you pass through enemies. They're very much like a Metroidvania in that case. You get damage staring at enemies. Oh, why does it have to take 6 years to open every time? A beautiful 10-second animation every time. More than that. I feel like it's more than that. But this is the grave I have dug for myself. Who would have thought? Such an easily achievable seeming boss fight could be the real stickler. All this. The real stickler of the fight. At least I don't have to do that. Again. I should go back to fighting. Whoa! I have my back to the boss. I'm not a coward. Poked no. See that delay? That delay is not normal. He does have a version of the move where he sprints, stops, then swings. Please. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I should get yours spear and do dual-wield spears. Thought I was real clever with this strategy, you know? Thought I was real clever with this strategy. Oh how good backstepping is backstepping got good iframes in this game like Bloodborne does? Can't kill me if I'm already on the ground. I didn't know that had tracking that was that good. Holy shit, that thing took a left turn. That thing came straight for me. I was expecting that thing to miss. I'm gonna be here for 3 hours, aren't I? This is just tonight. This is my whole life. This is just... I'm dreading, man. This is just gonna be my goddamn life. Isn't it? This obnoxiously easy seeming. This is like one of those pieces of music that sounds really simple and beautiful, but it's actually really difficult when you try and play it. You're like, oh, that sounds, yeah, I could do that. And then it's like, got some absurd hand positions that makes you jump from really awkward position to really awkward position with extreme precision. Like things like the last post. Seems easy, has a pretty low skill floor, but is notoriously difficult to get perfectly. Because hitting such clean notes over such large jumps. It's difficult. That's this boss fight. The guys move so slowly, and it seems so... easy. But goddamn, is it not that? How did I survive? A true minor miracle. Perfect guards. Just comes out faster than I guess I expect sometimes. Maybe my reaction time is a bit slow too. Yeah, I feel like I'm not reacting that quickly. But I may not... It's me. Maybe it's me. Apparently you're supposed to be able to dual wield this thing with things. Do I even have that many other spears? I suppose I don't have the stats to wield those, do I? Supposedly you can dual wield things. I was always in the impression you could always dual wield rapiers, but maybe I was wrong. Throne of Want. Truly is. What a nightmarish little sequence they've put myself into. When I'm using bleed, I want to use the two-handed because it's really good at applying bleed, like extremely good at applying bleed, but... You know what? I'll apply bleed at the start. Because I did do a lot of damage sometimes. Please just run at me. Thank you. Oop! That was a bit cheeky. Yeah. Fuck! I felt like I was nowhere close to that move. Come on. He turned slightly and it did hit me. The poking has a deceptively long range. Who thought this door was a good idea? I really, truly am baffled by the decision to have this long, meandering animation every time the area resets. It's like most doors in this game. I don't know why doors in this game reset to being closed. I guess it's another way to slow the player down, to stop them from rushing through the game. They can't just rush to the door and run away from the enemies they're meant to fight. But who would be going through the King's door? King's Gate? Running away from enemies. They're only here to fight one boss. There's only one son of a bitch on the other side of this. It's already been like an hour of me fighting this. This is gonna be another 3-hour ordeal, and I'm not gonna finish this until... It's so unfair. We can't do it again. Almost. Just for a change of pace, I'm gonna go on a walk. Anywhere that spawned dogs? Just gonna, for a change of pace, take a wander around. I don't know where a dog is. One of the worst locations to go. Probably not going to make me any less stressed, but... Could give me a third dragon ring, but it also could give me one of those fucking sickles. That would make my situation worse. Can't poison me, I'm already poisoned. Isn't there supposed to be enemies in here? Did they die? Too many times? I could have sworn there was another dog here. Hilarious. I should also reset my death counter to be the right amount. It's definitely less than it should be. Somehow he lives. A true miracle. Really got to stop being hit by the same thing every single time. I don't even know if it's this type of dog that's actually drops the item. I just want to feel like I'm winning. I don't even know if I am winning. Am I gonna get a third dragon ring, or am I gonna get another fucking sickle? We'll never know. This dog shall cease to respawn. Probably only got one left, so let's do a cheeky coin. We love ourselves a drop rate coin. This dog is having the worst day of its life. About 800 times in a row. And no, I shall not forgive the goddamn dog. It deserves it. Must be a rare goddamn drop. This dog is not dropping anything. Hey, he's dead. Oh, this dog resource has been extracted. I feel like there's only dragon area. Yes, I am avoiding fighting the boss again. This is me entirely avoiding having to fight that boss again because it upsets me. And I'm sad. I don't want to fight it again. I don't want to do it again. It's making my life hard. Dog! Dang it. Traveling the world. Living my best life. Ignoring my enemies. Hello. Shockingly easy to do so. See you later, nerds. Dogs? Anyone a dog? Ah, a dog. No dog. Anyone a dog down here? I don't think so. Dogs, dogs, anyone a dog? That guy didn't respawn, so I suppose he was a dragon. Oh, you're a dog. I think. Hey, you're a dog, come on. Ah, shit. Oh, Mr. Dark Spirit. Wait. Aren't you just a normal enemy? How the hell were you a Dark Spirit? That was weird. Lot of dogs, no third dragon ring. Tragic. They only dropped. Four in this whole playthrough, so I should probably not have expected all that much. Ah well. We diverted our attention enough, I suppose. I've never done a token of these guys. Actually, I shouldn't. What if they drop a weapon or something like that and then I lose my Senator's spear? I'd be very sad. Yeah, I'll throw you guys back to Majula. I need to go feel some sort of responsibilities on the horse of the villain. Oh, fucking hell. I'm dying here. I'm back. I'm back. What have I got myself into? Should have just found a weapon that scaled really highly with strength and just scaled myself to have all that. Ah. There's truly nothing else I can do to avoid this. Truly nothing else. Battle of the Wills, and I am fucking losing. God damn, am I losing. Let's have some fun and do another dragon torso run. Woo! Be speedy and fast. What I've never been able to figure out to do is the backstep. I don't get the backstep. What's the backstep about? Never really figured it out. Never really figured it out. The old cheeky backstep. And I just know it. If I summon one of these bastards, it's gonna win the fight. Just know it. Oh, I can still be cursed. Lesson learned from that. Getting hit by the ball while not using the crown immediately curses me. Got it. This is why we use the crown. I don't know if I can do this, man. Like, them getting them, jumping them, the jump off the edge strategy is still, ironically, feels like still the most popular, my brain's turning to goo. My brain It is good. The poke strategy could work. I'm just not aggressive enough. I need aggressiveness and also the ability to see the future, but aggressiveness. I'm too scared. I keep getting caught out. But it's just scary. It really is. Having to do this run back again makes me nervous. I do not know how much health they're gonna have if I summon anyone anyway. I didn't even get to fight that time. I didn't even get to fight. One hit's done, and I'm down for the count. I should stop looking at stuff until I'm sitting in front of this door. I just want it to be over. I don't know if it can be. I'm really banking on these last two bosses being easy. Because I was hoping this would only be a 3-hour stream, but it's starting to look like it's going to be 3 hours to fight this fight. This was what would have happened if I didn't accidentally... Well, I didn't accidentally summon, but I did accidentally beat the boss. I wasn't actually expecting the summon that I summoned to be so effective that one time. This is probably what it would have been like for us to keep beating our head against the wall against the double baneful queens. This would have been what it was like to beat our heads against the wall for the double baneful queens. It's time to beat this. I appreciate your enthusiasm, one-up tactics, but this randomizer is kicking my fucking ass. God damn, I barely get to fight most of the time. These two idiots combo me into death. Why did I have to choose to double up the one boss in the game that does half of no matter how strong you are's health? Don't you run away from me, boy. Holy shit, it's two Vendricks. Yeah, now you can see why I'm having such trouble. Now you can see why I'm having such trouble. Because it's a randomizer, and it's randomized to be two Vendricks. And they're really good at comboing. If they get me, I'm done. If one of them hits me, the hit stun is long enough for the other one to be able to hit me again. How the fuck did I survive that? Oh, fuck you with your goddamn ball of death. We're just gonna be the slow poke, baby. I told you saving up for a BMW V8 stopped. Oh, sounds fun. It's been a long time since I bought a nice car. This is what I mean. I dodge one, the other hits me. Okay. Luckily, they both went passive. Oh, shit. No! Fuck! He started running. God damn it. Like the plans I got a model will be a 600 horsepower. Oh, very cool. And somebody's actually clipped me? Is that what I see? I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Holy shit, it's 2 Vendricks indeed. I think that's the first time somebody's ever clipped me. One-up tactics. A one-up tactic. Can you figure out a one-up tactic for 2 Vendricks? I was doing pretty well that time. I thought you'd give me some sort of, like, powerful boost for a moment there. What an honor. Damn. I just haven't been on Twitch for that long. But yes. I haven't been on Twitch. Actually, I've been here since the beginning of last year, actually. It's been about a year now, I think. And I'm making it the Batmobile, huh? Just make sure it's road legal. Most Batmobiles people make isn't. It really... You can do it. Thank you, Julius. I've been doing this for several hours. Not on this stream. The end of last stream, I was also doing this for an hour or two. So, this has been a long time. I got home from work. I'm just waiting for my life to suck. How the hell? Okay, you. Fuck you. Because the road wriggles was registered as an A3. Just a regular old 40 car. Fuck, I knew they were running. They're so quiet. I knew it. I knew he was running after me, but sometimes they're so fucking quiet. For a man that's like 12 feet tall, he is awfully stealthy. I just know, the moment I turn my camera away from these sons of bitches. Ah. I just wish this door would stay open. This is honestly worse than the boss itself, is having to wait 30 seconds for this godforsaken door to open. Yes, it's very cool. You did a great job with the animation and the sound design, Dark Souls 2 developers, but I want you to shove your fancy-ass door up where the fucking sun don't shine. I'm getting tired, if you can't tell. I apologize for any children in the audience. I swear I don't swear this much. Normally. 2 Ventricks will do that to a man. 2 geriatric zombies will do that to a man. Ugh. Can't wait to flex the V8 on my dad. Wow. His inline 4 ain't coming close. Oh yeah? Better be careful. Maybe he's gonna start thinking he needs an upgrade. Gotta be careful. Worst part is I'm running out of bleed. I had so much bleed stuff at the start of this process. I don't want to stop and farm more, but it would be good. It's extra damage, man. Every time I use it, it's a 50-50 shot. I'm not going to get instantly killed. Most terrifying about this fight is the 2 idiots. I love when that happens. And they link up. That's great. Can use the same. I wish they would just jump off the edge like I did manage to get one of them to do that one time. Granted, it was after I died, but... I hate... God damn it, I read it! I read it, man! God damn it! Son of a bitch! God damn it! I read it! Oh yeah! I managed to get a sneaky poke in there. Oh yeah! I should really be using full... If I get hit by that, I'm done, by the way. If I get hit by any of their combo moves, meaning if they use any move twice, I'm done. The worst part is when they get to this really active state, where they start sprinting a lot. Okay, I'm in danger zone. Just attack, you son of a bitch. Stop going passive. Attack! Woo! Woo, baby! Here they go. They're into the active mode. Whoo! Oh shit! Heal! Oh, thank God you jumped back. Thank God. Attack. I knew it wasn't going to be enough. I'm not greedy, though. I am patient. I've lived this long. We just need another perfect opportunity. Stop being passive. Attack. Preferably at the same time as your compatriot. Get myself to full health. I'm really hating how active those two have gotten. Alright. Woo 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 woo! Fuck you, big boy. Hey? What you gonna do about it now? Your friend's dead. Go fuck yourself. Holy shit. It was you. A1-up tactics. You did this. And all for that for 7 life gems. You did this, A1-up tactics. And look Now we got the easy part, because Nissandra's really let herself go. Holy shit, Nisandra, you've... Are you alright, Nisandra? My god. Well, all the guys it could randomize into. This is very funny that it randomized into her. This guy. Oh, thank god. What an easy fight after this. Any fight would have been easy after that. I do love the epic music, though. Fear him. Fear him, the world's easiest Jabba the Hutt. Granted, he does have a lot of health. Now I get to use this weapon what it was for. Oh, please don't knock me off the edge. It would be really embarrassing after all this. I would get killed by you. Great hitbox game. Oh. God damn, Nisandra. Oh, a rapier. Nice. Monarchs has come and gone. Another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of... Hey, Aldia, Wow, Aldia, you've lost weight. You should give Nisandra your goddamn workout scheme. Look at you. You've really thinned out, Aldia. Of adversities. Yes? Give us your answer. Oh, God. I shouldn't be making fun of this guy. This guy is actually damaging. Not enough. He's actually probably easier than Aldia. Hey, big man. I can do fancy spear stuff too. Spear versus spear. I'm so cautious after that first fight that I'm terrified of actually taking a risk. Oh, you son of a bitch. God, I look cool and stylish. I'm glad I used the world's stylish weapon. Sentier Spear. That was a mistake. Oh, he had hyper armor during that? Goodness. Come on, Aldia. You stylish bastard. Bullshit range on that, but you know what? Whoop! Hey-ya! That's right. Look upon my glorious face in despair. I am a champion. I came here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. The question remains. What do you want, truly? Light? Dark? Something else entirely. I love this guy. I love Aldia. He's fun. Light, there's the crone. And we actually, shockingly enough, did get the giant's kinship. in the randomizer, the item did turn up that allows us to actually get into this place. Like, we actually managed to get the Giant's Kingdom. But come on. Who the hell comes to this game and goes on the throne? Baby, we're going where no man with a giant, with a very weirdly borzoi-looking face goes. This borzoi-looking gentleman, he shall go one place and one place only. To freedom. Leave it all behind. Let me be free. Freedom! Oh my god, freedom! Ah. Let me out of this hellish place of my own creation. Yes! I look so goddamn cool! On the reach of dark. On the scope of light. Beyond the reach of dark. You came in. This has been truly an abysmal experience. Though I only had to turn off the randomizer one time for a truly impossible fight due to how the boss randomized. If you didn't know, it's the Skeleton Lords. The Skeleton Lords in this game randomized to be actually impossible. At least as much as I could tell. Such is our fate. Yes. This has been an actual ordeal. I think this is the first true challenge run. I feel like all the other challenge runs I've done before this, bit here, bit there. This is the first true challenge run. This son of a bitch was I love how fast this goes. It's so funny. And like, you're done with this. You don't need to see that. Oh. This is the first true challenge. Honestly, I think this was honest to God, one of the first true ungodly challenges. And yet you overcame it. Good job. Only 2 times. Only one time I had to turn off the randomizer, and only a second time did I jokingly summon an NPC for a boss fight, and that NPC was frighteningly strong. I didn't do anything. The NPC killed them. I was hoping the NPC would die, and yet the NPC kicked ass. So that was one time too, but that was optional, so it's fine. Oh, it was only an optional boss, so it's okay. Oh, God. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Truly. What a nightmare. And yet, I did it. I gathered all 4 crowns. I powered them up. I beat all the DLCs. I am the champion. By the way, my stats look really weird because I'm using Sentier's Spear. That's why my stats look like this, by the way. Because I wanted to get as much health as I possibly could. And also, by the way, everyone, let's take a moment of silence. Unfortunately, I have no sad music to play, so we're gonna go stare at the sun. And stare out at the ocean. And I'll pull up a picture of the person who is the true champion of this run. Let's prostrate ourselves before the true champion of this run. The true MVP. The guy who really saved us. The only man who made this run possible. That is, of course, Vrelstat the Royal Aegis. Everyone, please take a moment to remember Vrelstat the Royal Aegis, who jumped off a cliff several hundred times to make this run possible. Hell, to make even this fight possible. Truly, Vrelstat. I miss him all. I miss him. Vrelstat. He made this run possible. He fell off the edge every day, 100 times, 100,000 times to give me genuinely infinite souls. This run wouldn't be possible without him. This being, by the way, if you don't know 1-Up Tactics, this is I don't know if I've told you, I don't know if you've been here before. but this is a use as you get, by the way. This was a use as you get randomizer. So if I picked up a piece of equipment, I had to put that on. And it was only because of this son of a bitch, this glorious bastard, throwing himself into the ocean several dozen times and giving me 40,000 souls every time he did it. He is the only reason that I was able to survive this run. Because essentially he gave me infinite souls. And with those infinite souls, I was able to level up to essentially be able to wield any weapon. So it kind of ruined that part of the challenge. But hey, the randomizer giveth and the randomizer taketh away. I've suffered more than enough on this bullshit. Rest in peace, background character, Armored Man 76. Otherwise known as Velsat, the Royal Aegis. It looked really funny when I took this screenshot of you and you were like a blur. It is kind of funny. Look at that. He's like a fucking... It's like a fucking cryptid photo. There he is. Truly. In the arms of the angels, fly away from here. Truly, he saved us all. Truly, he saved us. Anyway, enough about him, more about me. Get out of here. There you go. That was probably one of the most difficult challenges I've ever done. That was tough. Our use as you go randomizer run was... Enemy item randomizer was a nightmare. I feel like I've done it now, because I've done a randomizer before. But it was not a use-as-you-go randomizer. It was a bit more of a fun randomizer. I did it in Dark Souls 3 a couple of years ago. I did a fog wall item randomizer, and also added the poorly translated mod, which caused all the things to be... It's very funny. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. It was a very funny series. The bad translations were chef's kiss. Delicious. Hilarious. But that run was actually rather easy compared to this one. Who thought the stipulation of use as you go and Dark Souls 2 would be so nightmarish? By the way, I'm gonna check if my death counter is anywhere close to the actual death counter. My death counter is 473 currently. That is definitely not the right amount. Because we can check global deaths. 510. Almost as many deaths as I had in the whole of my Elden Ring run, by the way. Death counter, change that to 510. Thank you very much. 510. Alright. Good. So, with only 510 deaths under my belt, I have completed the run. God, that's a weight off my shoulders. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. I'm shocked, to be honest. Don't know if I happened to burn hard. I do like how it randomized the NPCs too, that's funny. She's a tiny little lady. This lady turned into a bird. The blacksmith turned into a man sitting on the floor. And the man sitting on the floor turned into a blacksmith. Good time. Ah, well. How long have I been working on this run? Well, we're about to find out. Let's have a look at this save file, shall we? This run hasn't been that long, let's be honest. I did pretty well, all things considered. Let's have a look. No. It felt like a lot longer than it was. 46 hours. This was a 46 hours run. Almost 2 days straight, if I were to play it 2 days straight. But this was over about 12, 13 streams. 12, 13 streams over the last month or so. Not the worst, I suppose. I feel like I'm complaining a bit much, to be honest. How many streams was this? It felt like a lot longer than it was, but yes. I started this a month ago. surprisingly popular, the Dark Souls randomizer streams. May 11th. So exactly 1 month we've been doing this run. Exactly 1 month. God damn, I'm cool. Exactly 1 month I've been working my ass off for this bullshit. Why have I done this to myself? We may never know. Oh. Also, I missed UNSSW's last message. I was busy, sorry. Anyway, let's quit this game. Whew. Get this game out of here. Get it out of here, mate. And hey, I dedicate this victory to A1-up tactics. When you arrived, I was concentrating. My mind turned into a steel goddamn trap. I don't know, suddenly when you turned up and it was you. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna end up in a compliment circle if we're not careful. I'm sleepy now, but no, I did it far faster. I thought it was just going to be a 3-hour stream, but it's only 2 hours and 16 minutes. Look at me go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, right. Oh, excuse me. I need a stretch. I said I wouldn't drink tonight, and I'm not going to. But imagine this sake bottle full of water is alcohol. Cheers to that, everyone. You have an iron will, Eric of Winters. Thank you. Eric Winters is fun. The of was because I couldn't get Eric Winters on Twitch. On YouTube, I'm Eric Winters. But yes, thank you. Thank you. It's good to know I still have a bit of gumption, you know? For completely inane things. I wish I had this sort of gumption for other things in my life. I suppose I do, but... proves I can do it. Proves I can overcome the frustration. Surprised myself with this one. My nephew didn't think it was possible. I was talking, after I started this run, like the first stream or the second stream, I was talking to my nephew afterwards, and he was in disbelief. He couldn't believe it. He's like, Uncle Eric, that's a real challenge run. That's not like the other challenge runs. That's a real challenge run you're doing. I was like, yeah. It's not going too bad. The randomizer giveth and the randomizer taketh away. And goddamn did the randomizer take away. But I overcame some crazy challenges. Like the 800 Alanas. Overcome with the power of a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Overcome with the power of the chicken wing. Dark Souls 2's greatest weapon. I missed the chicken wing. The chicken wing was good. We had a good time with the chicken wing. I hope you know what I'm talking about. It's that ridiculous max strength requirement weapon from the Iron King DLC. That's just a giant hunk of metal. Wanna know something funny? Sure. Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Ooh. While you're thinking of that, I've got to start thinking of what I'm going to do next. Might take a day off. I live in the town where KFC was founded. Wow. Really? That's crazy. We've got a real KFC man of origin right here. Could be a relative of the Colonel himself. A real one, not like everyone who turns up at my streams and goes, "You look like Colonel Sanders' long-lost brother. You look like Colonel Sanders' blue and white themed brother." Or, "You would look like Colonel Sanders' cousin," or something. I don't know about the chicken wings, at least, to say the least. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mate. You know what's one of the most disappointing things about moving to Japan? By the way, I live in Japan, if you don't know. I live in the middle of goddamn nowhere. But, you know what one of those strangest things, sad and strangest things about living in Japan is KFC isn't very good here. It's just not good. I just don't like how they make the KFC. It just... the one good thing they did recently that I've tried was like a Mexican chicken burger. And it's just because I was really... the sort of guacamole... salsa they used on the burger really made me nostalgic for Mexican I used to eat elsewhere. And it really hit the spot at the time. Really liked that specific burger, that sort of American... it's literally called like a Mexican-American burger or something like that. It's one of the Japanese things. I think it might be a limited time window. They have like American burgers at the KFC. And they're all chicken burgers, of course. But that Mexican burger that they made, that really hit the spot. I just wish they were bigger. They're weirdly expensive in Japan, and weirdly tiny. But yes. Fucking hell. I still can't believe I've done. I can't believe I've done it. I did everything in my... did everything. Does the other food make up for the inadequate KFC? Yes. Granted, there's not many KFCs. There's like one that I know of. And for some reason it's in the town one of the towns near me. Not the town I'm in, the town next door. Middle of nowhere. Don't know why there's a KFC here. Really confusing. But the other food is really good. I really enjoy, especially if you like rice meals. You'll love the food here. I also live in this tiny ramen shop right near me. Oh, god damn, that ramen shop with 8 seats serves the best fucking ramen goddamn life. It's transcendent, that bowl of ramen. It's unbelievable. Can't believe it. It's an unbelievable bowl of ramen they make. Problem is I can't eat much ramen because it's just too much for me. Ramen is too much for me. Too big of a meal. So I really need to be in the mood, but even when I'm not in the mood, it's a beautiful ramen. The other food is really good. Although the pom and pop stops are great. And you could cook a lot of good food here. You get access to a... that surprised me. I forgot that I had that as my alert sound for a follow. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh, kite kurunoka. By the way, that is me making fun, doing the whole, like, oh, mukate kurunoka from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But I changed the you're coming to me to the you're listening to me. And said it in my Japanese myself. That's right. Kite kurunoka. But thank you for the follow. I don't know why the notification didn't appear. That was weird. That's usually supposed to appear, but it didn't. And I don't know why. Oh well, I'll have to figure that out. Oh, yes, thank you. You're most welcome. No problem. I apologize, but I'm not a very consistent... I'm a consistent streamer, but consistently inconsistent. You've probably caught me on a time where I'm going to be a bit inconsistent. I do stream a lot, especially these days, because I've got a real cushy job right now. Doesn't pay very much, but goddamn do I have a lot of free time. There are people who are getting paid the same as me, and they're working far more than I am. I'm sitting on my ass 90% of the time, because I get to be on call. Yeah. Can't complain about that. Though I did actually get called. This stream was supposed to happen in the morning. But the one time I wanted to finish a game, my goddamn job, my goddamn employer calls me and asks me to do goddamn work. Fucking tragic. They're making me do work, man. Work. I took this position so I didn't have to do any. That's a joke, but mostly a joke. But yeah, I did get called out this morning and actually had to do some work, so that's why I had the stream had to be tonight. But it's lucky! Hey, bit of providence, bit of it was meant to be. You were able to come because you happened to be around and I had to delay the stream tonight. Honestly, I think that's That's fate if I've ever seen it. Meant to be. Oh, it's a good time. It's a good time. One day, one day. But yes, what should I do next? What game should I play next, guys? I have a busy week next week doing work. So we'll only get one stream of it before we have to start. We have to go off for a few days. This is always my greatest problem. I've just finished 2 games. We've just finished 2 games. Dark Souls and Chrono Trigger. What should I play? What should I play? Real question that I don't know the answer to. Any ideas, everyone? Any suggestions are welcome for what game I should do next. I think I'm challenge runned out. I don't know what I should play if I'm not playing challenge runs. Maybe I should make you all suffer with me in my current terrible for my health situation, which is Slay the Spire. Maybe I should make you all watch me play Slay the Spire and suffer for several hours. God, this game is terrible for me. Slay the Spire is genuinely a game that I consider bad for my health. But I can't stop playing it. It's like playing solitaire, except somehow worse. Because at least in a game of solitaire, when I'm playing with an actual deck of cards, I very quickly realize if I can't win the game of solitaire. But this one, I spent an hour doing a goddamn run only to fail at the final hurdle. Makes me want to cry. Might be an idea. Do a Sunday of playing some Slay the Spire. Might be stupid. And then take 3 days off. Anyway, I think a bit early, and I think we'll leave it there. Early night's probably good for me, to be honest. Early night's probably good for me. Probably good for my old bones. Considering how poorly I've slept the last few nights. And unfortunately, I'm going to an event in the morning tomorrow, and I'm going out to meet with some friends tomorrow night at the local bars. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be back streaming until at least Sunday morning. Sunday, 9 AM, JST. I really should put it in the calendar. That'll be when we're streaming next. About 36 hours hence. About 36 hours hence. Probably will be when we stream next. Otherwise, I'll leave you all there. Sorry that I'll be finishing a bit early, but I do need to go to bed. I finished this earlier than I thought, so I'll get 30 minutes. I'll get 30 more extra minutes of sleep. Godspeed, thank you. Otherwise, as always, let's finish as we always do. Checking if they've not drunk on my tea. Today's drink was good. Today's drink was a delicious lemongrass and ginger tea from Australia. Delicious. And as always, thank you all for watching. Good night. Sleep tight. And don't ever give up. Don't let failure bite you. Don't let it keep you down. Keep on fighting. You can do it. If this old bastard can do this channel, you can do anything, you sons of bitches. This old man believes in you. I can get it, mate. 99. 99.